Bernard, 3 points, a first league clean sheet since mid-October, and by far the most complete performance so far under your tenure.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we make excuses about performances and not getting results, and I believe we've come away from the Dagenham game, the Gateshead game, empty-handed and deserved some. I thought first half today, I won't use the words our worst performance, but we were off it. We looked like a team that had travelled 3 hours on the coach, but got in at half time. 1-0 would have took that, and I feel like we've just come out second half, completely smothered what they've tried to do. And in terms of transition, we've absolutely blown them away second half. I think, is it 4 1-on-1s we've missed? Usually that can come back and bite you. But today, we've gone about our business well. We're in there, is that our first away win for us in the league, and something to build on.
John, on Saturday after the game against Gateshead, spoke about luck maybe not going our way. There's fine margins of the game. Early in that second half, that shot hits the post. In other games, it might have trickled in, but a little slice of luck tonight, but we built on that.
Absolutely, and you come on here and you use your interviews, and it's an excuse when you say, look, don't go your way. Listen, he's a great player, that Rob Apter, great player. And a lot of people won't look at the fact that we've had to put our right winger left back against probably potentially one of the best players in the league on his day in terms of Apter. He's nullified him. He's had his moment after half time. We're thinking it's going to be a long 45 minutes second half, but Ryan's really adapted, took responsibility and applied himself really well, hence the reason we've kept the clean sheet.
You mentioned Ryan there, fantastic in the second half, but I think every single player, everybody to a man, was fantastic tonight. We highlighted Jamie Chandler. I think we covered every blade of grass, but I suppose everybody was fantastic. Yeah,
to come to Chester on a Tuesday night when you've been on the coach for 3 hours and keep a clean sheet against the side that have had good results. They beat Southport, they took some off file. They've done what they've done to Telford. They're not a side they're not a bad team. For whatever people think or whatever people have an opinion on Chester, they've got some very good players, and you'll find out where these players end up in later season. But in terms of our own performances, I've just said it coming out of the dressing room in terms of Jamie Chandler. 3 performances over the last 3 games. You could argue he's been our best player. Covered every grain of grass today, but again, can't do that on his own. Collectively as a team, and we keep using the team, because to do what we've done today, you have to buy into what it is. And I believe that it's been a slow process since we've come in, but hopefully that will give us a platform to build on, and we look forward to Saturday now.
And last one, you mentioned the platform. It is only just 1 win, it's only 3 points, and it's important that Gloucester Saturday and then Farsley the week after we repeat these performances and go on and kick on and almost reboot our season.
You'd be surprised in what 3 points can do to a group of players. What we've got to do now is, like you say, we've got to back it up on Saturday, and I don't mean by going there and thinking we can win easy. Gloucester are a good side, they'll come there, they'll want to beat us. We just need to do the right things, work hard in training Thursday night, look at what, in terms of analysis on Gloucester and see what they pose. But ultimately it's about what we do moving forward, and people always look at fixtures moving forward and think, we've got a nice run of fixtures. It doesn't work like that. We've just got to take every game as it comes and hopefully we execute what we try to do.
Have you lost your voice?
Yeah, it was always going to be a tough one because, like you say, it's a big pitch and you're trying to shout information on, and usually the crowd nullify that voice, but I could quite hear myself quite loud tonight. So yeah, but over the moon, quick beer, back on the coach, and back at it Thursday.